Thanks for coming to the stream. Bye.
Wait, what? Oh, they can't see you.
I know. They can hear me though.
Yeah, I didn't think about. I didn't think about the computer on your face.
I know.
It's because you're like.
But I'm not.
You're down like this.
No, I'm sitting up straight. I'm just short. I'm not tall enough to sit at the big people table.
No big people table for you.
That's why I need like a chair on stilts so I look like I'm normal size. You should be taller. I know. It's terrible.
She's not taller. This is it.
This is all you get.
That's it.
Over my years, I've become salty and irritable, and I just shrunk like a grumpy old lady.
You got the shrinkage.
What are you guys playing today? Jamie asked me what you were gonna, what we were doing. I assumed you guys are gonna do something.
Well, I mean, I never have any control over what we do.
Did I hear salty? Yes.
Am I supposed to do anything else? Or am I just
Are
waiting?
you at the table? Yeah, we're just waiting to see who wants to play.
Okay. I didn't know.
You just waiting.
Look, I don't play this a lot.
We know.
I don't.
We know.
That's why I'm at 100% awesomeness.
Because you only played one game.
It's not true. I played 500 and something games on here.
Really?
Yeah.
That surprises me.
I can't remember the exact number. It's either 540 or 570. I think it's 570 because I made the comment the last time we played BGA that I was almost
to the 750 mark.
To the 750, but I'm not.
That was
really.
like months ago.
Yeah.
If you just played like Martian Dice or Yahtzee or something like
I don't
quick,
want to.
I love Yahtzee.
I really.
I play Yahtzee every night before I go to bed. I like Yahtzee.
I mean, if I'm gonna play digital, I would rather play the digital games that I have on my Steam, as far as the board games go, because I have a whole bunch of them.
You'll never be able to work for BGA this way.
I don't want to work for. Why would
Hi,
I
Timmy.
want to do that?
Timmy, you want to play Colorado? Timmy, you there?
Yeah, so guys, we have a secret giveaway, I guess, because this is the first time I've heard of it.
If he looked at my Facebook or the Facebook group at all, he would know.
I mean, I do.
We were gonna do this last week, but we didn't stream last week.
Yeah, I was just too tired.
I wanted to do it last week, and then the last week of Pride Month.
Yeah.
Pride Month.
Look, I don't know why you coughed that.
Exclamation.
Yeah. It's up to you guys to figure out what
Pride.
What the secret combination of exclamation mark then word you need to type it in, which should be pretty obvious right now. So,
I can't.
So we're horrible at this. It's like, why do we even do these secret ones? They're like, yeah, we should have waited.
I'm not gonna say anything the rest of the stream though.
Let people guess what it is.
No, I don't like secrets.
Yeah, I know. It's always fun though. I'm trying to move my mouse with my phone. That's
Well, this is telling us how this game's gonna go.
It's
Time roller, you gonna play this game? Time roller. Time roller, you're not online.
If you put the link to the game into the
I can't.
Okay.
I'm on. I'm on Twitch on my phone. Yes.
How do I do it?
You get the link from the very top of the page.
The link at the very top.
And you copy and paste it.
Copy. Oh, let me do it.
Copy.
Hold on. Let me do it.
And then go there.
Let me do it.
And then press paste.
Do that here?
Yeah.
No, I can't do that there.
Uh-oh.
I can do it here. Apply.
Oh, look, and then Moobot's like, celebrating Pride.
Yay!
Alright, yeah, if you click that, you can come play.
Yeah.
Time roll, are you playing? You're online now, I'm gonna invite you.
I think this, like you said,
What happened? This player is already playing? Did we start a table? What happened? Where'd my game go?
I'm by myself.
What? You're by yourself?
Yep.
Oh, I guess I have to re-invite you.
I'm all by myself.
Probably took too long. Look, there's time roller. Maybe. What is going on with my BGA? There you go. There you go. I'm gonna invite you to another one. Just give me a second.
So does it? That link doesn't.
No.
Oh, right. Okay.
You probably broke it.
No, I didn't do it.
Timer was like, what happened?
All that work.
Okay, we there now? Everybody's here?
I'm here.
Alright, we starting.
Did all that work
I don't want to search for players. I just want to play.
for nothing?
Start now with 3 players. 3, 2, 1. Start! Go to game.
Oh. Oh, God. I really...
It just says go to game, Drew.
I know. I clicked on it. I thought it was going to throw me in there automatically.
No,
since I was sitting at the table
go.
with you guys.
No, you just press go to table.
Okay. I know that now.
You knew that before.
I really don't remember. Like, you expect me to remember how
Good luck
this
and
works.
have fun. That's what Time Roller said. But he's gonna say not to me. You have to pick a card, or or pick the row. You have a secret card that we don't know, but it doesn't really matter because you can make that your one of your colors, but you don't have to make it your color.
I would pick a card.
Actually, is it secret? Because I can see that you have blue.
No, it's not secret. Everyone sees it.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a secret card. Oh.
Put it up there.
Oh, no way. Alright, so I have pink, Timmy has red, you have blue.
Yeah.
You want 2 of the colors to have a lot of cards, and then the rest to have little to no cards, because those are going to be negative. So, I'm just going to take this row.
So you're only going to score for your 2 largest sets?
And then you're going to score negative.
Negatives for all others. Well, that's just...
I tell you on that little chart right there with the little light.
Okay. Oh, okay. So now you have 2 pink and what was the other one?
Times 2.
So times 2, so that's 4 of them?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Did I wrong get time rollers at top 3 colors? Is there 5 colors in this game? Hang on. 3 players. Use all 6 colors. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
I'll go ahead and take this row.
See, I don't know rules. Why are you asking me? Each color scores according to the chart. However, only 3 colors score positive points. Remaining scores negative. Also, look at the chart. Are you sure you know how to play? I know how to play. I don't know how to teach it. I know how to win. You know, like when we played Arnak and I knew the rules, but I couldn't win? This is the opposite.
Okay, so...
So I only have 1 color right now.
Is it worth it to take 1 card from a row?
I mean, it's not bad. It's going to stick Timmy and me with the other 2 rows with whatever shows up.
Yeah, I'll take this one.
Oh look, there's a blue card.
No!
Oh, you should have waited.
I should have waited.
What you playing now, Patrick? Because you said before you didn't know. I'm going to harass you until you know.
So I kind of want to start something. I don't know how often it's going to be, but I kind of want to teach games at the store.
Oh, I can't be there. Because I'm going to mess it up.
No, you'll interrupt me like every 10 seconds and I'll never get through it.
No.
So for people that don't know how to play a game, and I do, I can go ahead and teach. Or we can bring in a game that we know really well.
I know games, I just cannot teach them.
Okay, but I'm saying, we can bring in a game that they have currently in stock
Yeah.
that we know how to play and create an event or something and have people come and learn how to play.
Like once a week. Like on Thursday.
But the thing is, it's with my schedule and the way work is, it's really hard to make any type of.
So we should do Thursday.
Well, I mean,
Boy plays Pokemon at the library on Thursday. We can play at the game store.
well, how does that work? Because we only get 2 hours to go.
That's all you need.
I mean,
All
not
you
really.
need is love.
I do want
Why
to.
2 hours? It starts at 5:30. It ends at 8.
Starts at 5:30.
That's more than 2 hours.
And then we leave to go there for 2 hours, and then go pick up the kid at the library. 2 hours is not enough to teach game and play.
It depends on what it is.
Maybe.
If it's welcome to 5-minute teach.
I do also want to set up something on their Discord to play The Witcher Old World. Because I did learn how to play it. Mostly.
I like how I'm not invited.
I didn't say you weren't invited. What is this? There's no cards on the table. What happened?
Time Roller took the 1 yellow.
I should be getting different colors here. I'm just not. I'm only getting 2 colors.
It's just me and you now. Time Roller said, I did. It was me. Why is my friggin' phone dying? I have you plugged into my laptop.
Oh, your laptop? That's not gonna.
My laptop, yes.
That's not gonna give it enough power to charge its cell phone.
Well, I don't have anywhere to charge it because there's 50 things
Make
plugged up over here.
Fried eggs, bacon, and butter toast for lunch.
I want breakfast now.
I'm gonna take this.
Can we have breakfast for dinner? Oh, see, that's not bad for me. Thank you.
Oh. Alright, so I'm not scoring very well here. What am I doing wrong?
You have 12 points. I
I
have
know,
17.
I only
Tiny
have-
has 12.
I only have
Or
2
11.
cards. Or 2 different colors. Should I
Yep.
have more?
Your top 3 are
Top
going to
3?
score.
So I need 1 more color then. Okay. I'm still doing good with the green and blue. Okay.
If you look at the little chart, it tells you if you have so many of one color, you get so many points.
I see that. I see that. I see that. Did you have to do that?
I didn't. That was timing.
Oh. So that times 2, is that for, oh. Well, that was nice. I wanted that one.
You know you did.
You really wanted that one.
Oh, look, Tommy should have waited for this one. He's going to put it with the yellow.
Yeah, but
So
then,
he can get 3 colors.
But then you're gonna take it.
No, I'm not. I don't need 3 colors. I already got 3.
But you.
Look.
Ooh, put that in the middle one for me.
There you go.
Ah,
Yellow's my color.
that is cool. That's a
Dang, I don't
huge
need this
jump.
one.
I'm sorry.
Dang. No, that one's fine. More dang? Oh, no, that's fine. There you go, Timey. Maybe.
Is there a way to zoom into the?
Yes, control, plus and minus.
Oh, I can't do that.
I'm sorry. You can push your fingers like this and make it bigger too.
No, I can't do that because I have hotkeys on the plus and minus.
Oh,
If we want
oh,
to-
Time Ruler's correcting me again. That's +2, not ×2. Really? That was a ×2.
Okay, you lied.
I mean, I'm still winning.
That's a pink one.
I know, I'm just taking it.
Can I take a row with no cards?
Yes.
Why would I ever want to do that?
I don't know.
Hey! I'll just take that one.
I don't know how to play games.
That's fine. I'm good with that. Let's just put that up there.
Nobody comes for the teach here.
I wanted to zoom in so that way they can see the cards better, but I don't.
There's like a zoom in that option somewhere too.
I don't see it.
Display?
The display? Display game logos, display tooltips. No, there's no.
Hit the three dots, top right corner, hit zoom. No. Keep zooming.
I did it. I just did it once.
Why? It didn't change it.
It changed a little bit.
No.
It's easier to see the cards now.
No.
Alright, I'll do it again.
Keep zooming.
There we go. Ooh, another blue one.
Tamroy's got 23 points.
I know, but if I take another blue one, that's going to be 20 points for
blue
green and blue.
Yep.
So that would bring me up.
That's points, yes.
Just inching my way up.
Oh, look, there's a yellow for time roller. And there's plus 2. I'm just gonna. Oh,
what?
And then a wild. Oh, what's that gonna be? Negative. Pink.
I should have waited. Should have waited.
Yeah, you greedy with the taking things. Spiking. Like me, I want to take that one pink card that had 5 pink.
Oh, come on.
He needed that one. He's got 15 points in yellow.
I know, but what am I supposed to do with all that now?
You about to get negative points like the rest of us.
Yeah, I'm gonna get negative points.
And a positive.
Well, if I put that in the middle, then you're definitely gonna take it.
Not necessarily. That's 2 negative points for me. Yellow's not one of my top 3.
Well, I'm gonna get 2 negative points because I'm gonna have a pink and an orange. Right?
Not if you put it on the bottom row. I'm just telling you, I want that top row. But I'm gonna press my luck and pick something different.
Woo! Alright. I'll get a decision then, because the top row would be bad for me, right?
You'll have 15 points in blue and 2 negative points. Bottom one, you'll have 6 points in yellow and 1 negative point. I'm not good at pressure luck. I get nervous.
Well, you said you wanted the middle one, so I'll go ahead.
I mean, I do. But you can get 2 negative.
Hey! That's cool. That works for me, I guess. That helps me. There we go.
Now you get to go first because you picked the last line.
Oh, okay. Well, check that out. Is it worth me just taking that, or
Get you plus 2 points.
that's it?
That's it.
That's not going to help me though. Beat you. No.
Tommy wants that one.
I know, I see that.
Tommy took that one.
Alright.
Oh, look, so you're going to get your +2, so...
unless I keep going.
Yes. You will get your +2 and...
Come on, I need a green or a blue or a yellow.
What about pink?
Pink. I should do it again.
I mean, I would.
Oh, that was not good.
So your +2 is going to be negated by your -2?
Yeah.
Well, you get to go first because you picked the last row.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
What was that?
Was that a shuffle? Last round. We're going through the cards again? Yeah.
What are you doing now?
I've got 5 of orange, 5 of pink.
Yeah, I see that.
And then I have a wild that I can use as whatever. Which I will probably use in blue
So you
to make it 10 points.
You get to choose that at the end?
Yes. That's why you picking colors, I mean, it matters to go for 3 certain colors, but it doesn't really matter because if you get stuck, but then you get more of that color later on, it's okay. Uh-oh.
I don't want that though, do I?
Tiny does.
I know.
You would have... I don't know.
That would give me 3 of the pink. 1 of these that I don't need.
Or 4 if you use it as the rainbow chameleon as the wild for the pink, and then you would have 4 pink. So you would have 5, 4, and 4.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But the red's negative.
Yeah.
Start on the bottom row.
I knew he was going to take it, which is fine. Oh, see? Push your luck games, I swear. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I didn't win that one. I'm really bad at this game. I really am.
Good game. I got a new trophy. Bang, bang. I get a new trophy. 3 victories. I get a new trophy. Regular player.
Wow.
I'm below the lore line.
I was dead last. Just really poor choices as far as...
It's push your luck.
Yeah. I really dislike a lot of push your luck games. There are only a few that I can really do.
There's not one.
There is a few.
There's not one.
There is a few.
Meatball grande sandwich. Why won't my BGA do things?
I can play, what is that one with the temple?
Ink and gold.
Ink and gold. I can play that. I mean, I don't really care if I win that one or lose. It's just fun to see what comes up next. It's that anticipation and that tension that you get when the cards get drawn.
Boop. Hi, Bones.
Boop, boop. What are you doing, Bones?
He went for fish and chips today.
Alright, so I don't know,
You don't know Bones?
No, I do. So, we've got a couple of games that are coming to us that we're going to be reviewing, or previewing, I think, is more the word. Since a lot of them are...
We're doing playthroughs, we're not doing preview or review.
Well, a playthrough and preview is the same thing, right?
No. A preview is showing off something and not necessarily playing it. A playthrough is playthrough.
Well, there's a couple of them that are going to be hitting Kickstarter. So it sort of is a preview of it, but we're going to be playing through. Anyway, there is a game that we just got from Australia. And it's a game about cricket. It's a sports game. This is our very first time we're playing a sports game. I don't know if you consider racing a sports game.
Have we played a racing game?
Yeah.
What?
Well, we've played a couple of racing games on here.
What's that, Timey? We're not sponsored by anything.
Careful, July 1st, the new sponsored stream rules go into effect. I've read the rules to it. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think we fall into any of those restrictions. We're not really getting sponsored by anyone. We're playing a game that was lent to us to show you. So we're not getting paid for any of that stuff. So I don't think that really falls into that sort of category, but I mean, I could be wrong.
Can't have anything on screen that would send people to a sponsor page.
Oh, we don't usually do that anyway. We don't put links on the stream.
You can't have anything on screen that would send people to a sponsor's page. Like we couldn't do Kickstarter pages in our chat?
No, on the screen showing. Like a link on the screen that's...
I'm just asking because I haven't read about this.
Okay, like the way we do things, we don't...
Logos must be less than 3% of the screen size. Wow, they're getting like anal about this, huh?
Have you seen our logo?
No more charities on Twitch? What? Are you serious?
Next station to you. I have not played this yet.
I've only played it once. I don't know it. Only if you use their link thing at the bottom. What do you mean only if you use the thing at the bottom? Extra Life banner will not be allowed next month. Wow.
Yeah, see, that's the only thing that I'm gonna have to change.
I mean, that sucks.
It does, but we still have we still have the links in chat.
If you have the Twitch charity service, I don't know what you're talking about.
Twitch charity service.
Yeah.
Must be why they're going through all of those changes that they're going through with the alerts and stuff. Now Twitch is doing their own alerts. So I don't know what their end game is.
Not go to outside sources.
But I know there are a lot of people that are thinking about switching over to other services. So you never know. We may do that too. Who knows?
Can't. Otherwise, you can't show anything with a video from a sponsor. They're a company. They got sued and lost. They're protecting themselves. Timmy, are you joining this game?
Yeah, I did read all that stuff, and I mean...
So, I mean, technically, Next Station London there on the screen is larger than what it's saying. So, like, we can't play BGA because that's large?
I don't know if it's considering the game that you're playing. If you're playing a game and it has a logo on there, then there's nothing you can really do about that. It's going to be on there.
They're not going to allow it, is what
But if you have physical banners on your stream that are constant and that are there to direct you to...
Oh, see? Tyrell says only if BGA gave you the game or a subscription for the service. It is banned. See? That might do things. Is this in beta? I can't remember now.
I don't know.
I can't remember if it's in beta or if this was an alpha. I think it's in beta. Oh crap, I have time on it too.
Oh no, I don't know.
Hang on, I'm gonna fix it. Click yes. Yeah, it's in beta, okay.
Okay. Alright, there we go. I have 47 hours to do my turn.
Alright, so one of the objectives is draw your subway network so that you collect at least 4 tourist stamps in the city.
Okay.
Excuse me. And then one is draw your subway network such that it connects at least one station to every district of the city.
Where do you see all that?
You know, like behind your big chat bar.
Oh, this right here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I see it.
So right now, I'm starting in brown, and I have to draw to a triangle. You're starting at one color.
Yeah, I'm starting at the blue. Whatever this is over here. So, what are the circles and other things?
What? The circle's a circle.
So the circles are a circle, the triangle's a triangle.
Yes.
They don't correspond to anything? Like they're not?
Do you see that card right there? That's a
one up
triangle.
Okay.
You're gonna go from your color to the next available triangle.
Oh, so I have to do what the card says?
Yes, it's a flipping, right? It's like,
okay,
welcome to. You flip it, you write
that's
it.
fine. So now the triangle on the side is marked off.
Yes, because we used it.
Okay. So you can choose to pass and not use it.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I'm probably going to lose this one because I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing, but we will see what happens.
This one's in everything.
Draw your subway network such that it connects at least one station in every district of the city. So what's considered a district? These outlines?
It shows you the corners.
Yeah,
the top,
these yellow things, or
you've got to look at the goal card. I know that you physically cannot see the goal
I
card,
cannot see.
but that's what it tells you where the districts are.
See,
I can't draw it for you.
No, well, Time Roller just said the yellow outlines are districts. That's all you have to say.
Well, technically the green one is too.
I mean,
1, 2.
I get that the dotted
3,
lines are
4,
the tracks that you have to connect.
6. That only makes 6. The green's not a district? 1.
It's the monorail.
Hang on.
Draw
1,
your subway
2.
network that connects at least
Oh,
one
okay, I see now.
station
1,
in
2,
every
3,
district of
4.
the city. Okay, so
5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. You lose points for not collecting to all stations on the rail.
okay, so this means I get to go anywhere. So I can use the monorail to go over to the square here.
Where's the way? At least 4 stamps. Okay.
Or I can go up here.
I've only played this solo and I've only played it once. Alright.
Okay. So I can only go to another space. That's not so bad.
Hello, Lynn.
Hey,
I
triangle
have
works.
to pass. Yeah.
Alright, give me something good, computer. I feel like I'm like cheering myself on, but on the inside I have like no idea what's going on. Let's go. I'll eventually see what's going on based
This
on what
is a
everyone else
new
is
game
doing.
like Next Station London, but it's Tokyo.
Yeah, I've never played the other one.
Bone says, I think I'm gonna lie down for a bit. I am knackered.
Knackered.
I'm glad you had a good time when you were out though, Bones. That sounds like a good time. Did you see what Bones did?
What?
He spent the evening down at the seaside eating fish and chips.
I would like some fish and chips. So like I was saying earlier, I don't know if Bones has watched a game of cricket or not, but we got a game that we're going to be playing that is a sports game based on cricket. So that's going to be interesting. I do want to watch a how to play cricket video just to understand what exactly that game is and how to play it. Circle. I can pass. I think I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass?
I mean, the only place I can go to is back down, right?
I can't see your board.
I don't want to do that.
Cricket is not my bag. It's too slow for my liking. Well, maybe you'll like the card game.
How do I pass?
You can't.
It says draw a line or pass.
It doesn't give you an option. I think you have to draw a line. Wim says, I'm not sure anybody knows how cricket works.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like the card game is giving me an idea. Alright, fine. I'll just go to circle. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Now it's bringing me back to
Alright.
down here. I don't want to do that, do I?
I don't know what you want to do.
I don't know. You haven't really explained how to play this.
I don't. I said let's play this game because it's colorful. I told you, I've only played this once. You can read the directions like I did.
Well, I can't because everyone's seeing what I'm doing. So if I sit there and read directions, nobody's gonna want to watch that crap.
They do when we do Kickstarters. I'm gonna go there.
I can go to a square. Hello, Phantom. How are you
Hi,
doing?
Phantom. Alright, I'm gonna read the rule book while you taking your turn.
Look, I'm just doing stuff.
Each turn, a card with one of 4 symbols will flip up. All players will draw a straight line from the starting point to the station with this symbol, following the dotted lines on the board. Note, players will see the same symbol, but start with a different starting point. If a wild symbol flips, you can pick any symbol from that station, and players don't need to pick the same symbol.
Yep.
Also, note that drawing a new subway route is also optional. You can flip any card if you want to.
Oh, you can do a new subway route?
Starting a new round. Continue this until all 5 green symbols have been flipped. Note this means that the round will end, or each round will have 5 to 10 cards flipped. Then pass the color to your next player and start the next subway line from the next starting point. Yes, every time you switch colors, you're going to be doing a new subway route, just like Next Station London. But it's not a subway then. Keep going until all 4 subway lines have been filled. Lines can't cross themselves or another line, including the green central line. Train cannot revisit the same station. However, multiple different trains can visit the same station. Player loses 3 points for each station in the green line without another connecting line. If playing with objectives, we're not. Each 3 line, 4 line, or 5 line interchange scores 5, 10, 15, or 5, 15, or 30 points. Each region, 4 corners score 10 points each. Other regions score 5.
I got 0 points right now.
I have -8. You have -3. You don't have 0.
I have -3?
Yes, that's what it tells me. Or now it says you have 0.
Okay, so I'm purple now. Do I?
Now you start at the purple line.
Oh, okay.
You've played this game before.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you've played Next Station London.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
When?
On BGA.
I have not. I don't remember.
Oh my god. Hello, Jamie.
You're.
Jamie, what are you streaming today? I've played it with Drew. Oh wow.
No, you have not. That's not true. Oh, we still have the same thing? Objectives? No.
What? The objectives never change.
I'm sorry, like I have my chat box in the corner here. I can't see the objectives.
That's like a little dinosaur. All these games are blurring together for him. I know, he thinks this is Colorado.
Well, I just don't know what I potentially want to do.
I'm making lines all over the map.
I'm just making lines at this point.
I bet you win. You're winning right now with 5 points.
I mean, I don't know how. I really don't know how I'm winning.
It tells you right there. Like, look at your little yellow score sheet thing.
I see it. I just don't understand what the numbers mean or what they're there for.
Did you click on it and make it bigger?
Oh, it goes on the bottom here. Okay. So for the blue line, I have 5 times 3.
Yep.
Why?
Because that's what you scored. I don't know what to tell you. I was reading the rules earlier. Were you listening? For example, if a line visits 5 districts and 3 stations in 1 district, then that line scores 5 times 3.
Oh, okay. Well.
Each 3 line, 4 line, or 5 line scores 5 points, 15 points, or 30 points.
I'm just gonna play this to see how I do without knowing what I'm doing. I feel good about it. I'm at 9 points right now, so I mean, how bad can I be? Right now, I don't know.
I'm passing because I can't do anything.
Wait, why do I have to start there? Why can't they start the triangle?
Because you probably can't get to that shape from that line.
So this is okay though, right? So I have
You're
to get to
going-
another station.
You're going to a circle.
But do I have to connect to another station by the end of the game?
All of your things are connecting.
Alright, so is it okay to do this then?
How many points do you have?
11.
Then yes.
Man, I shit you not, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I'm gonna go here.
Okay, so I can choose between 2 of these stations. Alright.
Yes, because that is a wild card, which means you can go to any shape.
Ooh, okay. No, how do I back out? Oh, you can't back out?
You could press cancel.
Where's cancel?
You have to draw the line, then you have to press cancel. And hope nobody else is drawing the line. I will press cancel just so you can draw a line and then cancel.
No, that's fine. I think I'm good. I'm good. I'm good with that. Oh,
Panic says, I never know what I'm doing either. I just click and win. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, that's good. Alright, so what does this mean?
What does that mean?
This card.
That specific card?
Yes.
Let me make sure I just read it off the thing. Alright, which one does that look like? It's that one. Typically, your new line segment must always continue from the same station on either end of your track. However, if a railroad switch card is drawn, you may draw a new line segment from any station that's round subway track, possibly producing an additional end for a future round. Right. So instead of going from 1 or 2 of your ends, you can go from anywhere on that line.
Oh, okay, that's why they're all
highlighted.
So they're all highlighted, okay.
Jamie says, who listens to the rules being read? Not me.
I don't know. I mean, I typically like knowing the rules of a game. Okay. many cards are left. Ooh, that one's a good one, right?
Yeah.
You don't even know.
It's a wild. Wild is always good. That one. This is the last shape of this color.
Okay.
You know why? Because all the other ones are marked off.
I can see that, yeah.
Okay.
So, at this point, I don't know how I'm scoring this, honestly.
It tells you on your sheet.
I mean, you keep saying that, but I don't know what the sheet means. That's what I'm saying.
Thank you, Wim. I hope you sleep
Wim.
well.
Um,
Sorry you didn't get to jump in a game.
You know what? Let's just go back to the blue line. I don't. Okay.
I'm on blue.
So we're starting here. We're going to a square. Do we want these connecting to other lines? Is that a good thing?
Do we want connecting to other? Are you connecting colors to colors?
Yeah.
Then yes, because one of your goals is to get 4, and you get points for it.
Okay. Okay, I mean, I could do that. Oh wow, that worked out good.
And remember, in this game, all goals are different. This just happens to be the goal for this game.
That means you can start on any. Oh, that's a wild. I think you can go anywhere.
Yep, it's a wild, and it's a. I don't remember what it's called. The thing where you can branch off anything.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna cancel that. No. I didn't cancel in time. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Is it though?
Yeah, I just meant to put that line in a different part. No possible action. I must pass.
It's a circle.
I have no circle.
Oh, I have to start from the last place I
Because you don't have a circle in the other place. So
I mean, I do. It's right here. But I got my blue and my brown line side by side here. So it only let me do from this side.
Yeah, because you can't draw through other lines.
Okay, so what can I do with this one then?
I am not doing good.
Okay.
I like Next Station London. I like this one too, but I just haven't played it enough. Last color.
Alright, so the scores are basically, you're just getting them based off of the objectives, right? That's where your scores are coming from, the 2 objectives?
No.
Ooh. I zoomed it out.
You get extra points for the objectives.
Okay.
1/10 of your score are objectives, yes.
No possible action. Okay. Sure, that's fine. No possible action again?
If you don't have a thing going to that shape, then yeah.
Where are we starting at here? The red?
Honey, I'm not looking at your board. Yes, you're red right now.
I'm just trying to learn this game. If you've played the other ones, that's why I'm asking.
You've also played the other one.
I don't remember what the other ones are. I have no idea. The only thing that closely resembles this that I have played is Metro X. And that's a completely different game.
Yeah, this is Next Station Tokyo. Like Next Station London.
Okay. I'm just unsure of what I'm trying to accomplish. How do you know if you've got both?
It'll tell you. I have 2 of 4 and 19 of 13, and 9 of 13.
Okay. So this one is to a circle. I've only got one circle here.
Time roll is running away with this game. I know the timing's board.
So
Timing just got both objectives.
oh yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, that jumped up to 107.
Mhm.
Square. Go to a square. I've only got one option here.
Ooh. Okay. I think I want to do that. Yeah, that's fine. That's the end.
Okay, like
Oh man.
I really had no idea what I was doing.
Alright, take the next game.
No, I'm fine. I figured
Pick the next game.
I had to pass 2 of the cards in the beginning of that last round.
The last round I didn't have to pass, or no, I had to pass once, and 2 of the other ones I had to pass twice, I think. Time roll had to pass 2 as well.
Yeah, I mean that was a little weird for me for the first time. I was just.
I think you need to go back to like last year when we used to do BGA all the time and see when we played the other ones. Have you played Challengers? We played it at Tennessee Game Day last year.
Yeah, we played with a full group of 8, I believe. Was it?
Whatever.
Yeah, it was 8.
The limit is for one
8.
game.
I think Challengers 2, which they just announced, I think.
Yeah.
Plays up to 16, maybe.
I mean, the other game can play up to 16 if you have 2 boxes.
I mean, I guess. But do they have enough cards for that?
Time Roll says you have to combine them. Yeah.
It's on here now?
Yep.
Oh.
I don't tell you because you don't play BGA.
1 + 2 = 16 players. Okay. I assume that the other box gives you more cards to play up to 16. Or I guess, I don't know. I didn't mind that game when we played it at Tennessee Game Day.
Yeah.
It's just there's a lot of luck to winning that game.
It's deck building.
Yeah, but when you're building your deck, you're
taking out your crappy cards to put.
Yeah, I get that.
Higher
but
ones
you're
in,
still
but not all of your crappy ones because you want to get to it.
You're still shuffling and flipping the card, and it's whatever you get is whatever you get.
You're gonna have to recheck because my phone died.
I don't know what a colorful game there is. There's Happy City, that's colorful, and I know how to play that for sure. Or King of Tokyo is pretty colorful. We played Lost Ruins of Arnak yesterday. Llama? Yes, let's play Llama. Start Llama up.
Come on, Llama.
So now I'm gonna have to go through our videos and see. But I don't know. Will BGA tell you if you've played it?
Yep.
Okay, I'll look through the games on BGA. See if I played it, and then if I see it, I'll go, oh, okay, now I remember.
It looks exactly like that last game. The same colors and crayons and all of that stuff, except a different map.
Well, I seriously, honestly, do not remember it. There's a lot of games that I do remember playing, and it shows mostly because I remember the rules. Colorado, we haven't played very much, and I vaguely remembered it, and it just came back to me as we were playing. So
you have to push that. I want the other version of Llama that they have.
Who is that?
Oh, what? I don't know. We apparently have a rando.
What?
Hello, Lily Butt Juice.
Lily Butt Juice. Oh, it doesn't.
I'm gonna make a yeah, because we have a rando one here. I didn't push it in time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna change it now.
It's cool. It's cool. This game is fast.
I didn't go fast enough to get just the three of us in.
The game goes fast enough anyway. It's fine. You guys, really?
I played at 5.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Remember, all duplicates are still the same.
I remember this game.
Okay.
And Lily Budjuice remembers this game too.
Lily Budjuice doesn't know that she's famous.
Lily Budjuice, you are on our Twitch stream right now.
You should type it in your chat.
No, because if they back out, they might know. They might know.
It might be Time Roller's alter ego. He's playing on 2 different computers right now.
Maybe. Oh. Hey, Kate. I won that one. So apparently there was, I believe, a mail truck outside. So he goes absolutely nuts for mail trucks.
Except that he was drugged.
Hey, come on. Come on, let's go to baby. Come on. Baby. Go to baby.
Times 5?
No.
Almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
What about...
All of those things deliver until 8.
What about female trucks? I don't think he cares what kind of trucks there are.
She likes females. Just not trucks.
Yeah.
Why don't you go get your baby? You love baby. Baby's in bed now. Go get him. Or go get brother. Brother's asleep. And the squirrels, or the ducks are on TV. You like the ducks?
I like when there's no trucks driving up and down the street.
I like it when he barks and he's a dog again and not drugged and throwing up and seizuring. That's why he's going to be on hemp. Come on, Lily Bud Juice. Do the right thing.
Whoa. Lily Bud Juice. I'm gonna remember that name for a while.
It's gonna be your new.
I
feel like that's just your alter ego.
No, it really isn't.
I'm just gonna quit this round.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I got all high stuff.
Oh, see, it only hits you once.
Yep.
Oh, what is this?
I would have been able to play. Dang.
I shall play that.
Oh. One of our friends is going to a Harry Potter dinner.
Harry Potter dinner?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys. Cards.
He's probably mad I put his baby in the bed. He's like, that's not where she goes right now.
What does Harry Potter taste like?
I don't know. I'll have to ask her later.
Magical?
Magically delicious. I know. Sorry I put baby to bed. I know it's not baby's bedtime. I'm sorry. I was trying to redirect you. Hi, honey. I love you. Yes, I do. How do I have negative 24 points already?
Oh no, there's a Harry in my food. There's a Harry in my bowl.
He's a good boy. Oh, no, you son of a bitch. Hi. I'm sorry I put baby to bed. Come here. Come here. I'm not fussing at you.
Oh, it's got one card. Lily Bud Juice is out.
Hi. I love you.
I don't know. Maybe Time Roller has enough for this, but we'll see. I'm quitting the round. What you got?
He can get rid of everything in his hand that he can. Oh, which was not the good.
I felt like taking 3 a point hit was pretty good.
I love you. He said, I love you. Why don't you go lay down in your bed? You're doing better with redirecting. I just couldn't get loud because we're on stream and I would have like busted somebody's eardrum.
Ooh. Busted Lily Bud Juice. Yeah, this one's a bad one for me. For you to have. Oh, now I get it.
BGA is censoring me because I said Miss Bud Juice.
Which is weird if they censor that, right? Then why would they allow the screen name?
Yeah, it won't let me type it at all. Oh, there it went. It's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, Bud Juice.
Are you sure?
I mean, I assume that they identify as female because their name is Lily.
I mean, I don't know. They just drew a card though. Come on. God, what is this?
I played all three of the ones that were in my hand.
Um.
I'm not complaining.
Good night to you too,
Who's going to sleep?
Jamie.
What?
I guess.
Jamie? Jamie, are you okay? It's like 6 o'clock. Oh man, I think I'm gonna draw once. Okay.
Okay. Uh-oh. Lily B drawing up some cards here.
Thank you for playing, Mrs. Butchus.
Uh-oh.
Boom, I'm out.
That was good, yeah.
Oh, también hay two llamas. Oh, look. Me one. I'm gonna go like this Lily Butt Juice.
You got a new trophy. I got 3 victories in llama. See? I'm good at llama.
Good. Okay.
I will also put my thumb up for Lily Butt Juice.
Alright, let's see. What time? It's 6. I would say let's try a new game, but I don't want to now.
What? Because of the...
Because I want to learn...
Oh, wow.
I can't remember if I played Mind Up or Wine It. I played one of them, but I don't want to go through a new game.
Is, that game with the cows colorful? 6 Nimt?
Yes, that's rainbow colored.
Do you want to play that?
You like the cows? Can't we play Tucana first?
We can if you want. I know how to play it.
I like Tucana. Alright.
I know how to play.
I'm gonna only put 3 people at this table, so we don't have Lily Butt Juice joining.
Why? That was great.
It's like, who this? Oh, Lily Butt Juice.
So we still have that game, right?
Have what?
Yeah, Trails of Tucana.
Yes, that's not this game at all. This is Tucana.
Okay, well I'm just saying.
I don't think it's spelled the
too.
same. No, actually, no.
Tucano.
This is Tucano.
Alright, you said Tucano.
I know.
That made me think about the Trails of Tucana game.
Mr. Grande, go to game.
Oh, we played this before.
I know.
Look at that onion. Let's collect a column of cards.
Yep.
So this one scored, you get points based on your amount of collected.
Yeah, just read the cards. They tell you if you have the most or the least, or you have this many, you get this.
I want to see which one gives me the most points, though. So this one.
We're going through 66 cards.
Yeah, I know, but this one only goes up to 13 points.
But people are going to give you crap, so.
I know. At the end of the game, assign the Joker card to set of fruit. I'll take column B.
Yep.
I love the way the fruit looks in this one, though. Look at that pineapple. He's having so much fun. Oh, is this red one good? I think it's good.
What does it say?
You get 2 cards will give you 12 points, so I gotta make sure I only get 2 cards.
Yep. Or you get
however,
4.
the lime
And the
is
coconut.
bad. The lime is bad. Let's go column B. Let's try it.
I don't even remember what cards I get at some point.
There's only 2 of them?
There's only 2 what?
Of the How do you say that? Litchi? Lishay? Lishy?
Leche?
No, it's not leche. That's milk.
Leche.
Look at this coconut. He don't give a crap.
Oh shit! I got 2 pineapples.
Oh. Alright, so you want only 1 card of the coconut.
You want 1 or not 6?
Rambutan. Papaya. That sounds pretty good. Yeah, column C sounds good. Look at all these cards.
Little column A, little column B.
Avocado. If you have more avocados than any other player, you score 3 points per click avocado. I can definitely use that. I can use the papaya, so column C it is. Oh man, there's
no, Tamara, I wanted that one.
There's 2 coconuts in column B.
What? No, there's not.
You get rid of them?
You must give one of your cards to another player. Oh. This one.
What do you have?
Here's a coconut.
What?
I mean, no, that's a pineapple.
You gave me a pineapple?
Yes. I had 2 of them. I had -2 points, so I gave you a pineapple.
I mean, I didn't want them.
You got them now.
Ooh, there's 2 oranges there. Do I have one yet? I do not. Okay.
Well, no orange.
Blueberry.
Yes, worthwhile.
I do not want the other pineapple though. Papaya, I have 2. If I get that 3rd one, that will give me some points. Oh boy.
You gotta math through this game.
Yeah, I know. I think this is the better option though. I think I've only got.
I wanted that card.
I've only got 1 set of cards that.
Tyler was about to steal from you.
Oh, is he?
Probably.
Why?
He just got a steal card.
Oh well,
He's
I mean,
probably gonna steal
you
a
got
rainbow.
cards.
You got a rainbow.
What is that?
He don't want none for me.
Yeah, but the rainbow's not gonna help him. He's only got 3 cards. Well, 3 types of cards.
Where'd you steal, Time Roller? Where'd you steal from?
Steal.
Time Roller stole my banana.
Stole your banana.
I didn't even know I had one. It's fine.
You did steal a banana.
What are those?
If you have more pomegranates than you took that one.
Yep, because now I have 3 oranges.
You do. I have another rambutan. I could take another berry. Another orange. I don't want the coconut. How many avocados do you guys have? Oh, you have a lot of. I'll take the avocado.
Thinking of how many points I have right now. If my math is right. Time Roller chooses to gift a lime. Somebody getting a lime.
Well, I did. I didn't want it. That wasn't cool. I didn't want that thing.
What do I want? Oh, I kind of think I want this one.
You must flip all of the fruit cards in your collection to a single face.
Yeah, it means that you don't know what you're gonna have, and people can't steal from that.
Okay, so I gotta remember what I have then, right?
Yep.
That sucks. But I'll try it. Oh, you can't back out, can you?
Nope.
It's okay.
I might win this one. Maybe.
I know what I don't want.
Ooh, do I want that? Oh, that might help me. Yep. Give that to Mama. We just got something. A letter.
Ah, Seeker's Cash donated to Extra Life.
Seekers!
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Bones, what are you doing?
I'm gonna steal.
Seekers, thank you so much for that donation. So far we're up to 325. Not bad. Not bad.
I want this. Yeah.
Seekers evened us out, so I was. It was bothering me that it was so odd.
It was funny on TJ and Chris's stream. When Raph would donate, because of the Canadian dollar difference, it would do like 15 cents or something at the end. And so like we all kept donating to make it even, but he kept donating to make it uneven. It was great.
Alright, question.
What?
If you get another toucan, does it...
You gotta do all of the...
Does it unflip your cards?
No.
Okay.
You gotta do everything that's in the
Everything
column.
that's on the... I'll take column A, thank you. So it was bothering Seeker's Cash as well. It really was. I was like, man, it is so odd. We ran out of cards.
I'm about to give somebody something.
I'll take another blueberry or a papaya. But thank you though. Thank you so much. We still haven't decided what we're gonna do for the next extra live stream, but I think we should be able to know by when is it gonna be though? Is it coming up
June
soon?
30th.
Okay. So we still have some time to think about what game
I
we're
gotta resolve all these toucans. I get to steal a card.
Don't steal from me. I only have
I
two
stole
cards.
from Tom.
Okay. What? What was that? I add a joker to the set of fruit. Okay. What would work for me? And that would be 12 points.
What? Oh, you're having to choose now.
Yeah. It would be only 6.
Yeah, it did flip me back over time. Yeah, I didn't know that would happen. I thought you. So I had the 3 flippies. So it flipped me once, flipped me twice, and then flipped me back over.
Yeah. That's what I was asking earlier.
I didn't think it would do that, but it did.
I think the best one is the berry.
I'm just letting you know. I think I got this one.
You probably do. Yeah, I think the berry's gonna give me the best points here.
It depends on what your cards were, because I was not looking at your cards. Oh my god, are we gonna tie?
Oh, what got you over there?
You can look at what I had.
I'm looking. Your highest
First
score.
victory. If you go to final situation, it'll tell you. You had 8 of the blueberries. I only had 2. You had 9 of the avocados. I had 2. What got me over was those leche ones, because I had all of them and it gave me 12 points. I stole one from Tiny so I would have all of them. And then the oranges, I had all the oranges.
Alright, I see. Yeah, you have some pretty
And
high score on that one.
the prunes or whatever they are, I got 4 and I got 16 points for that.
Yeah, that's a more thinky game than, like, say, Sushi Go.
I guess, yeah. I mean, it reminds me of the same.
Yeah.
I don't know if we can get that one here.
I don't know. We could look it up. But I like that one better than Sushi Go. I
love Sushi Go.
I do too, but...
And I love playing Sushi Go with golf rules on Sovereignty, where you try to get the lowest. That's really fun.
We don't have any of the expansions like the other cards and stuff that come with it, so...
We don't have Sushi Go Party. No, yeah. We have Sushi Go.
We have just the original OG. Which is good for a filler game for a few rounds.
Oh, Seeker loves Sushi Go Party. Or Sushi Go. I can't read from here. I'm sorry, my phone is dead.
Seekers likes loves Sushi Go. Yeah. I mean, it's a good game to play. I would probably not turn down playing a game of Sushi Go. Just because it's so unpredictable and you just don't know what anybody has, really. It has a little bit of deduction to it when you see your hand of cards and then they come back to you and you're like, oh, okay.
I like playing with a large group of people because it makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Abandon all artichokes. See, I'm not good at that one. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it, I think. Like, I understand you're trying to get everything out of your hand.
The game store has that.
I know they do. I'm just, I don't know. I don't understand it, I think, is my problem.
Takenoko has pretty colors, too.
I like Takenoko.
It does.
You want to play Takenoko? Jamie?
What else has?
No.
Lost Cities has some good colors to it.
It's only a 2-player, yeah.
I was
like, we can't play that.
I'm just pointing out some of the games.
Oh, look! Jamie wants to play.
Okay. Oh, and there's Sushi Go right here.
Japtosaurus. Oh, yeah, I taught Jamie and Patrick that one. Taught.
Dinosaur Tea Party definitely has a whole bunch of colorful cards.
Ooh. I like Dinosaur Tea Party.
Monster Factory.
Not alone.
Not so much. Definitely Potion Explosion has just massive amounts of colors.
Explosion. I'm trying to think of something fun to teach Jamie, because I mean I know that she's played that.
Splendor does have some colors.
Yeah.
Although with Splendor, I would rather play the Marvel themed version of it. Happy City, like I said, has some really good colorful cards in it.
Alright, start Happy City.
Well, I'm just throwing out colorful games.
I can play Sushi Go too. Alright, I will start Sushi Go.
Yes.
Who wants to play so I know how big to make the table?
Can we still not make the table private by invite only, so that way you can throw the link into chat?
I mean, I can't, but you have to be friends with me.
Oh.
Okay. Time ruler's in. Bones is out.
It's okay, Bones.
Normally, you can make it friends only. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody here is on my friends list unless Jamie dumped me.
I don't think I have Jamie on my friends list.
It don't matter if I'm making the table.
Wow, really?
Yes.
That was rude.
She don't want to be your friend. You don't play BGA.
Wow, it don't matter.
I'm gonna add you. You don't play BGA. There. I invite you first, and then you put the link in chat. Me.
Last time I did that, it all messed up.
We'll just do it.
I will do that though. That was.
As long as you put the right link, you'll be fine.
I know what I'm doing half the time. I have an idea on what I'm doing.
I made it for a table of 6, but I mean I can start it at any point.
Made it for a party of 5.
There's time me.
Party of 5.
That was a show in the 90s.
Because I remember that show.
I was not old enough to watch it.
I don't remember watching it. I just remember it was a thing.
Jamie, do you need me to actually invite you? Do you know how to do things? Jamie, where are you at? There. Oh dear. Huh. That Jamie.
See, now I can add you from here, right? Yeah.
Please. Alright, I sent you an invite, Jamie.
Donner party at 6.
Time roller's in here, right?
Is there a game with a Donner theme to it? I could have swore I've seen it
Is
before.
that everybody? Ready for.
I know
Speak
when we.
now, forever hold your pieces.
What is that game where we bury people?
Pardon me? That's not a game.
The Bloody Inn.
Oh.
When we play the Bloody Inn, that's how we usually.
Oh, Tom Roller knew.
Yeah, that's how we usually play it. We're like, okay, well, well, we're gonna eat this person.
All right, you gotta pay attention. You gotta choose what we're doing. First meal, sushi go, party sampler. You just choose whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think we know what we're doing. So let's go with something crazy.
I like
right?
the master one.
Master one. You guys good with master menu? Because I'm pretty sure we're all seasoned Sushi Go players.
And points platter gives you like a lot of points.
So we'll do that. Do I just click
Tommy says do points platter.
points platter? Okay.
Things just got dark. Uh-oh.
Select the menu.
Did you lose power? Or?
No, we were talking about
Oh,
Bloody
yeah.
Inn and talking about eating people. I mean, that game kind of throws that theme out at you in a little bit because you're having people come to your inn.
I watched a thing on Bailey. What is her name? Saran? Is that her last name? I don't know. The girl on YouTube that I watched does the murder mystery makeup Monday. I watched a story about that where this Italian woman thought that she was cursed, and so she was killing people and beating them to her son in the army so he wouldn't die. And making people into soap.
Making people into soap.
Yeah, you gotta pick one of these cards.
I know. I'm picking.
I gotta turn the timer off. If you gotta think.
Well, a lot of these cards I don't remember.
Do you want me to turn the timer off?
No, you're fine. Bailey.
Yeah, I like her. I can't remember her last name. I think I'll just do this. Yes, ma'am. Do that.
So, I do like listening to how dumb people are as far as the murderers, because you can't get away with a lot of that stuff now.
There was one that I watched that was really dark. This kid killed a little girl next door and put her in the waterbed mattress and slept on her for like 2 weeks.
I think I remember that one.
I like that she does like not popular people.
Yeah, ones that you haven't necessarily heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the way things were back then, and and how just science was not caught up to the point where you can literally get away with that crap if you were super careful. Now you can't get away with any of that stuff.
You can't sneeze in the right direction. They know. Jamie! I like listening to her too. Really? Oh, we were waiting for you too?
Oh, I mean, I clicked the card.
But did you?
So what does the special order thing do? It copies the last card that you played?
Yep.
Okay.
Which I did that after my first turn, so I have 2 of the ice cream.
And nobody picked the edamame peas, apparently.
Well, somebody plays at the same time. No, that's a different one. Never mind.
Somebody's gonna pick it soon.
Mama got points.
Took you so long because you couldn't figure it out?
Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna score ice cream.
Wait, has nobody taken these peas?
It's not peas, it's ice cream.
No, the peas.
Oh.
The edamame.
Oh. You get one per opponent with any. And I mean, I don't have any. So if you're just getting all of them and nobody else has them, you're not going to get points for
I know, but I took at least one. So someone else should take it.
I mean, I should. But like, I want this little ice cream sandwich.
Okay, I took the tea.
Oh.
Not quite sure what that does, but
you gotta read it.
It gives you +1.
Your biggest set.
Yeah. So right now that would probably be my the onigiri.
Okay.
I guess.
Is that your biggest set?
I'm assuming.
Then yeah. Now you have to pick.
What? Oh, I can select something to copy.
Correct.
Should I copy this one?
I mean, you'll get points, but Timer already got like the highest points, and then I got the second high. You would get 2 points. So not necessarily copy whatever gives you more points.
I don't know what gives me. Probably the tea.
I would do the pink cards. You'll have 4 pink cards, right?
I guess. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Oh, actually, you'll have.
No.
I did that wrong.
You
because you needed different ones.
Yeah, they were supposed to be unique.
But I mean, you still get points for that, and you still have 18 points, and I have 5.
Not bad. Alright, round.
Jamie's beating me.
Time roller with 26. Okay, so are the ice creams the one that stay with you?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Still 3 rounds. We're on round 2.
Yes.
Oh, so you're passing to me and I'm passing to Time Roller.
Oh, dumplings. I really miss dumplings.
We should get Chinese food next.
This makes me want sushi. This is why when we play this,
we get
sushi
food afterwards, and then we go play Meeple Merchants.
Yeah, what?
What?
Huh?
Nothing.
I don't know which one to get.
Chinese breakfast for dinner. Yes. Oh, Bones was talking about something this morning when we were playing Fall Guys. It was crispy duck and pancakes.
Crispy duck and pancakes?
Yeah, like, you know the little Chinese or Japanese foldy pancake things with the crispy duck?
Patrick says he wants sushi too.
Patrick does not like sushi, so that is a lie, and Jamie is lying.
Jamie, are you lying?
Jamie is a lying liar pants.
Are our pants on fire? Oh, that's right. I remember that because we brought sushi to
for my birthday.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can eat something. He's like, it's your birthday, bring whatever. And then I brought the whatevers, and then he did not like it.
Wow, I got a set of 4 unique. That's insane. I didn't think I was going to get that.
I need people to send me good cards, please. Not this card. After you get a set of unique, you can always make another set of unique. Just letting you know if that's something you want to do.
Yeah, I know. But I think I want to copy this dumpling. Hey, I should have. That's not bad. I like that.
Oh, see, that's what Bones was talking about. Duck pancakes. Crispy duck, plum sauce, cucumber, scallions wrapped in small pancakes. It sounded so good.
I love scallion. That does sound amazing. Is everyone ready for the next round? I like how they asked that question.
What if I say no?
What if I say no?
Play this card.
I've got such awesome cards.
I like how me and Jamie are all the way back here, and you and Timmy's like already ate all the buffet.
We ate all the buffet. Wow, look at all of those. Who had that hand? That's insane.
The person in front of you. It tells it who you're getting it from.
Did you see that?
I do.
It's all peas.
Did you see who you got it from? Misty.
You?
No. Got it from Jamie. Now we're all gonna get it.
I mean, that's not bad. That's points for everybody. So nobody's going for the pink ones, which is weird. I haven't seen the fourth one in this set yet.
It doesn't mean that it comes out necessarily.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, I'll pick a pea. It's cool.
You should never pick your pea.
You should never pick your own pea.
Oh, guess what I'm getting? Ooh, Misty win. I like that.
Oh wow.
I come back.
Okay.
Oh man, the three of us me and you were tied. And then Tommy was a point behind us.
Oh, what was the tiebreaker?
I'm trying to figure that out. I had all 4 of the ice cream within the first round. So I didn't have to worry about ice cream. It'll tell me. Let me look. Here we go. Tiebreaker. In case of tiebreaker, whoever had the most dessert card wins.
Oh,
that would me.
That would be you.
I had them all.
See, that wasn't bad. Like I kept getting those.
Everybody thumb up Jamie because she's nice and we like her.
And if you don't, somebody will yell at you.
Yep.
And that somebody is
me.
You.
Now I want Chinese food, please. Jamie, you want to play another game? You want us to teach you a game?
You're changing Time Ruler's name to Time Wrecker?
Time Wrecker. Gonna make dinner for the wife. I sit out for a minute. Okay.
What are you making? Oh, I think you already said. Did you say?
No. Look, we are friends now. Oh, you're friends with Jamie.
Yay! Because I clicked on her name when she was in the table. I know you won't see me online though, so don't get your hopes up. I'm sorry, Jamie.
I'm trying to think of something fun that we can teach her.
Like I wouldn't mind playing if I didn't feel like so tired all the time, and well, I mean, you know, like I'll lay down on the couch to watch TV and I'll completely pass out. I mean, that's old of me to say.
I do that, and I'm not old.
You just side-eyed me. Patrick can play now too.
Oh.
Did Patrick finish the sushi?
Do you want to play my shelfie?
I haven't played it yet, but I can try if you.
Mm.
You want to teach me how to play?
Do you not play Shifting Stones?
Yes.
Jamie, do you want to play Shifting Stones?
Oh, that means you don't. I thought that was like a game that's just like.
I love my shelfie, but
you can't teach me that one really quick. Just give me the
You're gonna have a card that we can't see where you have to put certain colors in certain places.
Okay.
When you can take one or two of the tiles that are on the board. When you take them, you can put them in whatever order, but you only drop in one column. You can't drop one here and one here, or even beside each other.
Okay.
I mean, it's
let's
easy.
Try it. Let's try it.
Teach us all. I mean, I just
Let's
tried.
try it. We're gonna teach on the go.
We're gonna miss teach us.
We're gonna teach as we go. That's the best way to do it.
Oh, we're playing with our friends that like live next door. Meatball Merchant. That Jamie.
Door.
And then Drew.
So nobody figured out the secret passcode.
No, because I didn't say it no more. Patrick is man in a beard, right?
Man in a beard?
I'm pretty sure that's Patrick. I gotta make sure that's him before I put him in the game. But I'm like 95% sure. Yes, okay. I was like, I don't think I would have added that person unless I knew them.
Alright, so since we are nearing the end of the stream, I think after this game we're...
Yeah, after this game we're done.
Yeah. So because we are...
Because it's going to take 11 days to play it.
I'm going to type in the secret passcode so that people see what it does.
I want to get this game because it's like tic-tac-toe or Connect 4. Go to game. Just push that button.
Well, hold on. I want to add people that I will never play with on here.
Okay, well, I gotta tell you what's on the board. If you don't look at it, I can't tell you.
I'm going.
Okay, so it's my turn. I can choose one or more item tiles from the living room. This is our living room.
This
okay.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
If you look at the bottom of the living room, it says 3 items in a group. You get 2 points. 4 items in a group, you get 3 points. 5, you get 5. And anything over 6, you get 8 points. So if you get 7, you still get 8 points.
So grouping is
colors
together, right?
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Just because the cats are different cats, they are still green, so that is still a group. If you look to your, I don't know where it is on yours. I think it's going to be to your right. There's going to be 2 common goal cards. So the first one says the common goal. You're going to get points for this. This goal, 2 groups containing 4 tiles of the same type in a 2x2 square. So the first person to do that gets 8 points, then 6 points, then 4 points, then 2 points.
Ooh, okay.
The next one that's a common goal is 3 columns, each formed by 6 tiles of maximum of 3 different types. So, man, these two
So you want 3 different types in one column and only 3?
Yes. And 3 columns.
In 3 columns.
Yeah. One column can show the same or different combinations of another column, but so you can kind of do 1 and 2 together. If you were to put like 4 greens together or 4 yellows together or whatever, you can almost do those 2 together.
Okay.
Then your secret goal card. Where is mine? Oh,
I see mine.
Okay. If you get one of the goals, you get 1 point, and so on. If you get 6, you get 12 points. It's just matching colors. Alright, so I'm going to draw tiles.
It's giving me a Sagrada-ish
Yes.
feel as far as the puzzle aspect to it.
So when you play 2 players, you don't get this many tiles on the board at one time. You get very limited. Okay, so I'm going to grab these 2 tiles because they are beside each other. And it's going to help me with one of my things.
Alright, so when you choose them, you choose where they go,
Yep.
and they fall to the ground just
Yep.
like Connect 4.
Yes.
Basically.
This is fancy Connect 4.
That's all you
With
have
goals.
to say.
I like this game.
All you had to tell me was
I like
this
this
is
game.
Connect 4. Is there rules for choosing?
They have to be beside each other.
Okay, the corner to corner count?
Like diagonal?
Yeah.
I don't think you can. Let me
And they have
check.
to be on the outer edge.
And you don't have to take 2. You can just take 1. But whoever finishes their board first, let me make sure I'm 100% on that. I think once somebody's board's finished, it goes around one more time. Create patterns in your shelf to score private objectives and public objectives. In addition, blah blah blah. Turns. It's 1 to 3 items, not 2. Whoops. I thought it was only 2. Take 1 to 3 items from the main board. These items must be in a continuous row or column and must have 1 free edge prior to taking anything. If a free edge is created because of taking, you cannot take it. All items taken will then be placed in a single column on your board in any order of your choosing. Main board does not have new items added every turn. Instead, they will only be completely refilled if none of the items currently present touch each other. So we won't refill this board until things are not touching, which takes a long time in a 4-player game.
Alright, so it always does from left to right, correct?
You pick which row, and then you're gonna, or first you're gonna choose which one you want to fall first. So click it. Oh no, I guess it's the row. Sorry,
just choose
or column.
Insert the chosen tiles on your shelf.
I thought
I
it
want to
was.
make sure I do it the right way though.
Yeah, just click. I thought you had to click the buttons first, but you have to click the row you want them in, and then you click them. So if you want whatever first, it's going to be on the bottom. It's showing you.
So I'm going to have to put them all in the same column?
Yes.
Okay.
And then you confirm.
Okay. Alright. Well, I mean, that doesn't help me with the public goals, but it does help me with my private.
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, what did you get? A pink and a blue?
Pink and a blue.
Well, remember, you want 3 rows with only 3 columns, so that's one of the objectives.
You say
Or
three
columns.
rows with only
Columns, not 3 columns with only 3 colors. Or no more than 3 colors.
3 columns each.
Form with 6
Form
tiles.
with
You have
6
to
tiles.
complete the actual column, and you need 3 different columns that show the same or different combinations of another column.
That's a big computer.
3 columns form with 6 tiles with a maximum of 3 different types, 3 different colors, and 3 columns.
Alright, so I would want the next 2 columns that I make have at least a pink and a blue in it, basically. As well.
No, because it's a different column.
Okay, so I want a maximum of at least...
You want 3 different colors in that column.
Yeah,
you want 3 different colors in another column. You want 3 different colors in another column.
Okay. But can I only make 3 columns for that goal, or is it just...
It's 3, and you get 8 points, or you get 6 points, or you get 4 points.
If I have 4 columns, but 3 have that goal, that's okay.
When you complete the goal, you get the point.
Okay, but I'm saying if I create a 4th column,
Mm-hmm.
I'll still be able to get the goal for the 3 columns as long as it.
As soon as you complete it, you get whatever tile is on top. I've got to keep scrolling down. This is one thing about this game that kind of bites, is you gotta scroll down. Confirm.
I never got rid of that brains.
Nope, you didn't.
It's still there.
Brains. Hello, Scary Movie Society.
It's okay. It's almost Halloween.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it up. And then he'll turn it off in the middle, like, oh no.
It's almost Halloween. We're good. Alright, so I still don't exactly understand the.
What do you don't understand? We'll try to.
Just the goal.
Okay, which one?
The one with the columns, because you
the column.
You keep
just read it out loud. 3 columns, each formed by 6 tiles of maximum 3 different types.
Okay, you don't let me finish talking before.
One column can show the same or different combinations of another. When you get 3 columns with 3 different colors in it, with 6 tiles, then you get that point.
What I was asking earlier is if I have 4 or 5 columns.
Why would it matter?
You
don't get points for it.
So you only can do 3 columns.
You only need 3 columns.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Need.
Wait,
3 columns, 6 tiles, 3 colors.
Okay. I was just asking.
And then the other one, you want a 2x2 of one color. You want 2 groups of 2x2s. And each group of 2x2 needs to be a color. Whose turn is it currently?
It's mine. I mean, I was just asking just a simple question.
Wait, what's happening? Well, I'm trying to pay attention to everybody's board to make sure they're playing correctly and not having issues. And I only see Patrick with 1 cube. That's why I'm making sure BGA isn't screwing up.
I mean, maybe it wasn't his turn yet. He's...
What?
Well, it's Patrick's turn now. Maybe he only took 1. Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. Oh, this is going to be rough because they're starting to come apart. 1, 2, that. We also need that. Hey, Tommy. Again. Yeah, game end is triggered when one player finishes their shelf and scores a bonus point. All other players with the same amount of turns. I was trying to find that earlier. So if you finish your board first, you finish your shelfie first, then you get 1 extra point, and everybody else gets to take a turn. My nails do not work.
Taking 3.
Ooh, that's good.
Do all those dots on the board mean player count?
Correct.
Okay. So in a smaller player count, you get less tiles, which makes sense.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Hokey pokey. I'm gonna do. Don't want that.
Hey, Wagon. What's going on?
Just want to. Oh, actually, undo.
Oh, you took it.
Oh, I can't get that one. Never mind, that's fair. Oop.
Well, I mean, that makes it more difficult for me.
No, chat goes by so fast on your computer. I go and read what Wacky said.
Not much. Just finished dinner and officially on vacation now.
Oh yes, you start vacation today.
All right. What exactly do I need here? I know I need one of these, but this is all by itself.
Yep. So you would only be able to take that one.
Okay. That would give me less. I don't want less. Boy, that's a hard common goal.
Which one?
That 3 columns.
To have 3 different colors?
Yeah.
Yay, BGA. I mean, there's only so many colors. There's only 5 different colors. There's green, blue, pink, white, dark blue, and yellow.
Oh.
Okay. Just making sure.
Here, this one will go first, and then second.
I want to play this on the table because I want to put the pieces in. Oh god, everything's old.
Checking to see what everybody else is doing and see if I'm doing it right.
Well, you can't see what their private objectives are. You have 2 different colors in one column and 2 different in another column. So that's good. Jamie Patrick has 3 different colors in one column. Jamie has almost 4 oranges in this row, or in a 2x2. So she's close to getting one of the goals. And then she has 2 colors in one column.
It's hard to come up with a plan with this one because you've got so many people taking pieces.
Yep.
And you just kind of have to change it on the fly.
Yep.
They should make a board game version of this, like where the items in the shelf are like board games.
It's just called My Shelf. I mean, there's technically books.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they
games.
should make a My Shelfie board game edition where.
That's a lot of money.
Well, yeah, I guess you have to pay for for all the licensing and all that stuff, but I mean, you can make up board game names.
But this is a board game about a shelf, so you have different things on your shelf. Like on our shelf, we have goblets.
Your secret objective makes the other objectives hard.
Oh, who said that?
Jamie.
Uh-oh. You don't have to focus on all of the things.
Yeah, like me, I'm not focusing on any of them.
That's a way to play, I guess.
That's a way to play.
That's something. I don't know what I want. That's my turn.
Is it your turn?
No, I said I don't know what I want when it's my turn. It kind of depends on what Patrick picks up.
Okay. Let's see. It's not bad. Did that mess up your plan?
Not necessarily. I've got to do it this way though. I guess that's fine.
Oh, that doesn't look good for me.
I mean, I'm not looking at like what you need or whatever.
I know.
What I really need is up there now, but I needed to clear things out.
Boy, okay. So I think I've only got one option if I want to finish this column here with a blue, and I need one more color. So I can only do one thing.
Just make sure it's not messing up with like your goal or anything if you're trying to go for that.
Oh yeah, I keep an eye on that.
Maximum of 3 different colors.
Oh, so they don't have to be.
That's why I kept saying maximum of 3 different.
Okay. I still need to do that though, because that would. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go with that.
Also, if you hover over your personal goal card, if you're on a laptop, it highlights which ones you need to do, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Sure does.
For sure. I just want to touch the pieces.
Now, how does the actual physical game?
It's like that.
Is it like that? You just place them on your board.
No.
They slide down like
Yep.
Connect 4.
Yep.
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
Steph and Michael played it on their channel before it came out.
That's pretty cool.
I tried to get this one from Lucky Duck for us to stream because I thought it would be good to stream.
Yeah, we just have to get the camera set up right, but that wouldn't be an
That
issue.
one right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that would not be an issue at all.
Nope. You like this game too, AJ? Yeah. This one's good.
It's so good.
You're not Steph.
That's exactly what she says.
I know, you're not Steph.
We've hung out with her enough to where we can get her mannerisms down. It's so good.
Oh, look, I get gold. Thank you.
Hmm?
I got gold.
What'd you do?
2x2s.
Oh, 2x2?
Yep, 2x2s.
2x7?
No, 2x2s. 2x2s.
2x7? This and then this.
You gonna take the green, aren't you?
Conform.
I'm glad it's not my turn. Did you not take anything?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
I took 3 that time.
Did you?
Yeah.
What did you take?
I took 3 pieces.
I didn't see you pick anything. Oh, you took a pink, a green, and a white. Okay. It tells me.
Yeah. On the side.
And slots his items into his bookshelf. And the way you get the things out of this game is you...
You shake it out?
No. You can
It comes at the bottom?
Yeah, you can take the bottom of the shelf off it. Or you can shake it out the top.
It basically Connect 4.
I know, but they did a good game.
They did a good game.
I love this game.
Alright, Patrick, what are you going for? And what is Misty going to go for? And what are you guys going to leave me with?
Well, once they're all separated, the board's going to refill. So, like, if he were to take that light blue,
Yeah.
the board would refill because they're all separated.
That's good. That would give us a brand new board to play with, but
if he doesn't need that light blue and he takes something else, then, like, if you took the dark blue, then the light blue and the white still together.
I think he needed that green.
I needed the green. I also need Chinese food. I'm still stuck on Sushi Go. You told me sushi no.
Sushi, no. Oh boy, that's a lot of stuff. What are you thinking about grab? Oh, never mind.
Nothing, because the board is refilling. And now I get to choose. Okay.
Oh wow.
Now I choose this. What do I want? I wanted a green. I could get a green.
Yes, you can.
Also kind of want that. I could get that. Is there a good option there? I'm trying to match colors. Sorry. Can I do that and that? Nope. Nope. Reset.
Are you having AP now?
Yep. There are too many choices now. It's better when I only have one choice.
Okay. That doesn't leave me with much here.
That's a whole board.
I know, but from what I need, still trying to get that one.
I wish with the dark blue and the light blue they would have chose a different color between those two, like red or orange or purple.
Unfortunately, I will have to just take the one.
That sounds sus. Thank you for lurking, Bess. I can't read chat, so if you said something earlier, I'm sorry. I'm too far away from the computer and my phone is deaded. Instead of just going and charging, I just don't.
I need to start working on these groups of tiles too.
Yep. Because right now you have like a group of two. A group of three.
Yeah.
You count groups for all the groups, by the
Yeah.
way. So if you had like 5 groups of blue and they're all separate from each other, you still count those groups.
Just waiting on waiting on something good to happen, I guess. Haven't been able to get any group that are the same colors though.
No?
I mean, Patrick just did it, so if he can do it, I can do it.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh,
What I need. Okay. I still need things. Okay. I want this one and this one. I can eat it. I want that one. But no. I just want to take one.
Man.
I need that green cat. That's my favorite one. The one showing his butthole, that's not nice. And then one's
That's not nice.
then one's like swatting shit off the table. And I already got kids. Got like a little black cat.
Okay. Maybe I can do that. That doesn't seem like a bad idea.
I don't like taking one tile is my problem.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I could do that. That worked out. Cool. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, that works out swimmingly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to scare people.
Excuse you. Quiet in here? In your house? Or here as in the chat?
Not here.
It's definitely quiet in here for once.
Yeah, because Anthony's asleep, the dog is asleep, the boy is a million miles away, and my tummy won't be growling soon. Jumped. Why you jump?
You jumped.
Rah!
Wait, what do you mean you jumped?
Why you jump?
What,
Did something happen? Did you get something?
did I yell? Was I too loud?
Did she get some? Did she get like a goal?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
What did the vet say? I mean,
He still has an ear infection because we stopped the meds because we thought that was the issue with his trembles. But since we stopped the meds, then his ear infection got worse. So More ear meds for 2 weeks.
Yeah, we just gotta keep on with the ear meds and then it'll be fine.
I was literally doing it twice a day like I was supposed to. Until he started freaking out. It scared me. Alright. I really want that and that. And I can't get that and that. So I don't like this.
Are you going for the 3 columns too?
I mean, I'm going for all the goals.
Well, I mean, yeah. Is there a possibility that you don't fill up your shelf?
Yes.
Okay. We don't want that. That'd be bad.
I guess I'm just gonna take these.
That'd be really bad.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Oh, man, you took the ones that I was...
I don't know.
On purpose.
Yes.
It was on the purpose. That's what it was.
I did the purposes.
You did it on the purpose. Okay, how do I get back from this? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Alrighty then.
Well, while you're doing things for others, I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger.
Yeah, I think I have to take the one,
Whoa.
so that's fine.
And the ear infection is not bothering him. We thought it was cleared up because it looked a lot better. But it's inner ear.
Would you rather cotton candy with nacho cheese or cotton candy with ketchup? What? First of all, you put anything liquid on cotton candy and it doesn't...
Cheese.
It turns to goop.
Cheese.
But honestly, I think the sugar from the cotton candy would make ketchup taste like, sweet
Like ketchup?
like sweet tomato sauce. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with nacho cheese. Where'd this come from?
We do have a party game. Oh, I can't turn my head to see what it is.
What game are you looking for?
Called Change My Mind that I'm excited to
Yes.
try at the game store.
We will be doing that. I think Drew is saying barbecue sauce.
Yes, barbecue sauce. I think sugar and ketchup would turn it into a barbecue saucy type taste.
Everybody's saying cheese.
Cheese?
I mean, I like ketchup, but I don't like it that much.
You add sugar to...
Cheese makes everything good.
Yeah, but if you add sugar to nacho cheese, what the heck would that taste like?
I don't know, but I kind of want to find out. Oh, I finally get what I want. I like that. Eat.
Oh, cool. You left me with something I can use.
I didn't try to. That one I want? Yes.
Let me see. Maybe I can do something different.
Ah, sweet cheese. I love cheese. I'm about to go get a brick of cheese and start eating it on stream.
A brick of cheese?
Yes.
I'm afraid if I don't take this, someone else is going to grab it, so I'm going to do it.
Oh, because you hateful.
What?
I said, oh, because you hateful.
No, because every time I get the opportunity to get one of those combinations, it's like, yeah, that's exactly what happens.
That's what happens.
I've never heard of burger cheese.
What's burger cheese?
Apparently it's a sweet cheese. I don't know.
Is it? I think you.
You really want to add sugar to nacho cheese, though? And it's not just...
I will eat anything with cheese.
And it's not just regular sugar, either. It's flavored sugar. Like... Cotton candy does have a flavor to it.
That's what Laura said. Me. Mikey's like, I don't want to. It was just a question. Yes, exactly. It's not like I'm going to go do it right now.
I mean, if it came down to it, if that was like something that someone was like, choose now, and this will be the last thing you have. I know it got dark. It did.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. Everything I say is dark, apparently.
That scared me.
We do have a bird nest.
Oh, yeah, we have little baby birds.
On our porch outside. So if you hear like little baby birds...
It's just a game.
It's just a game. You guys hear that, right?
Meeple Merchant Mom is a frog.
This is not post-apocalypse grocery shopping channel.
I would definitely still eat it.
But yeah, cotton candy and ketchup is my choice. And I'm probably the only one.
Yeah, everybody else said cheese.
Yeah. Although I really love nacho cheese by itself. Nacho cheese.
Now I want Mexican food.
Ooh, nacho cheese, chili, and those Doritos that we had the other day, the pepper jack Doritos.
Yeah, I got a few of those.
Those were good, but the hot mustard Doritos. If you guys ever want to snack on something that's not horribly spicy, but just enough to just kick you in the mouth.
No, my gallbladder went nuts. The one I don't have.
The hot mustard Doritos are freaking fantastic. Like, I absolutely love them.
I thought it tricked me. I thought it said honey mustard.
Now, if Phantom Gallbladder...
Yes, my phantom gallbladder was like, no! Why would you do that? That should be my new screen name, Phantom Gallbladder.
You do hear the birds, yeah.
They're so cute. They're like right there.
So they are on the corner. We have this column right underneath the top of our, what do you call it?
Porch.
Yeah, there's a column.
I don't know what you're going for.
I don't know. I'm just sort of talking now. And there's just this little bitty space for a bird to make a nest. And I didn't notice it for a while until I looked up one day and I just saw this big, nest up in there. I'm just like, what the heck?
I think I'm gonna do this.
But we also have a bird nest and a bird box in our yard too, which is empty. There's a nest in there, but it's just empty. So I don't know if birds are even going in there or not. Oh, you guys left me these. Cool.
I figure with you concentrating on 3 rows that you would have already had it done by now. Or 3 columns, sorry. Not rows. Are you about to finish it now?
I think so.
You
Yeah,
get
I
it?
did.
Yep. You get the 8 points. I needed 1 more. I was gonna get it.
Was that the first one to do?
Yep, you got 8 points.
Oh. Yeah, maybe one day we'll have a table out front and we can play.
It's funny because we said that about out back. And that
Yeah,
never happened.
the deck needs work now.
Well, before it didn't.
Yeah, it's weird though because before it was okay, and now Now it's just degrading really quick, and I don't know why.
Because it's fake.
It's a fake deck.
What'd Jamie say?
Let's see. Ceviche is like Mexican sushi, kinda.
No, what did she say before? Or what time Rose said that before?
Taro says, I can hear Misty's tummy growling for Mexican breakfast.
Oh. I will
For
eat
Mexican
anything.
breakfast sushi.
I will eat anything right now. Like cotton candy and nacho cheese.
I mean, I bought some chicken patties.
That's not.
We can make some Mexican chicken patties with some salsa, some sour cream, and some hot mustard Doritos.
What is stuff you're trying to feed me to make me die?
I don't know. I also bought chicken tenders.
I like chickens.
We can make Mexican chicken tenders.
I just want food. Why it doesn't make it itself?
Because it doesn't?
Mm.
I don't know. You know what I really miss?
Why food no do this?
I miss the
Crab ragoon from the place by Publix.
yes. I miss those things.
It's so good.
We tried the place that is
By the post office.
by the post office here, and it is completely different. It's just night and day how different they make stuff, and it's so weird.
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not what I want.
Right. It's just so different. I don't know if they have like different. It's one Cantonese, and like I don't know what the I don't know.
I don't know.
But they're so close together though. It's so weird, and they have just totally different ways of making crab rangoon and everything else.
I like their Cantonese chicken though, because it reminds me of the Cantonese restaurant at home.
Yeah.
No one will eat them with me, and I could never eat the crab rangoon one. I could eat a whole bag, Jamie, by myself. Let's share an order.
You know what else I will never probably get the same is the fried dumplings that our old
I don't
Chinese
know.
restaurant used to make.
The best dumplings I ever had was that place down the street from your mom's in New York.
Yeah.
Nothing can beat those
Yeah.
dumplings. They were made with love.
So yeah, the best Chinese food I've ever had was from New York, back home.
Jamie wants crab ragoon. She said, "Let's order and
I
share."
really miss it, and I also miss the Italian restaurant that we used to live by because they were originally from Queens, which was my neighborhood.
Yeah,
And
I liked her.
They made pizza and
The
everything.
cannolis were so good. They were for real cannolis.
Yeah, they made everything the exact same way that you would get in a New York pizzeria. And I miss that really bad because there hasn't been a single place that has done it right since.
What? I
Pizza.
just...
The only place that came close was when we were at Tennessee game day with that giant 28-inch pizza.
That wasn't Tennessee.
It wasn't Tennessee
That was
game
not
day?
Tennessee. That was Tantrum Con this year.
Oh, that's right. Tantrum Con. Sorry. They both started with T.
So do something else.
New tiles. Tiles starts with T.
That's not what I was thinking. New tiles, who dis?
New tile, who dis?
I don't want none of these.
Yeah, we were at Tantrum Con and we ordered a pizza from one of the restaurants there.
From the giantness.
It was a 28-inch pizza. It was ginormous.
I hate when our stream turns into food talk. I feel like another channel.
What other channel? Well, you are not comparing us to that channel. Are you kidding me? Wow.
You did it.
No.
Yes, you did.
Which is a funny story because when we were at Tantrum Con, there was somebody that looked exactly like that person.
Yes.
You saw that person,
And I was
right?
like, oh no.
I don't know if it was on purpose or just
No.
the way that person looked, but exact copy.
It's so funny.
Because I walked Anthony to the kids' room, and as I was walking back, I turned the corner at one of the tables, and I saw this person. I was like, "Oh my god, it's
Them.
It's them.
It's your turn.
Sorry. I was like, "Oh my god, it's them."
And it was not them.
And it's not, because as I got closer, I was like, "Oh, wait a minute,
That's not them.
this is not them." So I felt dumb. I was like, oh, felt really bad, but I didn't.
I laughed. I'm a bad person.
Man, it was. I don't want to break up that.
Break it up.
No, I don't want to.
Break it up.
I do not want to, but I'm trying to get the right thingy here. I mean, that might work. I can't get a 3 tile, can I? I don't think so.
Just start clicking things.
No, I don't want to do that either. Okay, I'll just go ahead and do this. Though I don't want to.
Well, why'd you take it if you didn't want it?
Because.
That doesn't make sense.
We're not gonna say who it looked like because. Just
They dirty.
Because that was what?
Because they're dirty.
No. No, because that was just a moment that we had there, and it was fun. And I don't know if I would walk up to them and ask them anything. I mean,
You're not allowed to talk in public because you would say something like that and I would hit you.
I was scared to talk to Steph and Michael the first time we met them.
You still are.
I'm still, yeah. I still
stupid.
They're
stupid. People and they're our friends.
I know, but it's still that, you know.
You talk to Jamie and Patrick all the time.
I know I do.
Okay, I want them 2 towels, so don't take those, please.
You want those 2 towels? Okay,
yes, those specifically. I'll also settle for that and that.
See, Wacky understands.
I can get the same.
See, at least
Wacky was there. Wacky knows what we're talking about.
Well, Wacky said they get the same way when they meet someone.
Oh, I thought you meant the other thing.
Yeah, Wacky, did you see that person we were talking about? Do you know who we're talking about?
I am pretty sure I pointed it out. Don't tell Patrick or he will take them. What? He's a butt. Oh no, I'm not telling Patrick nothing.
Patrick does like hate drafting.
He doesn't let people win.
You have no idea who we're talking about?
Oh my god, I'll message you later.
Yeah, it was a certain person that's sort of celebrity-ish.
No, nobody in the board game community is a celebrity.
Among the community, yeah.
Nobody in the community is a celebrity. We all play board games like dorks on Twitch.
Know, I didn't mean celebrity as in like worldwide known, you know.
Even like Dice Tower, they're not celebrities.
No, I mean, I guess that's the wrong word, but everyone knows who Tom Bassel is.
No, that's not true.
I would be kind of weirded
That
out.
was one reason I wanted to go to Gen Con, because Dice Tower and BGG is there, and we have not been to either one of those cons. But that will be next year. We're doing DrewCon this year. You like that? You didn't laugh. DrewCon?
DrewCon?
Yeah. for your birthdays.
Yeah, I think next year we'll be better prepared because it kind of just came up out of nowhere.
It didn't, because I've talked about wanting to try to go, but then when we had the opportunity to, and we had jobs to do there, I was like, well, crap, now I feel bad.
It's okay.
Yeah, exactly, Wacky. You're going to be at DrewCon 2023.
It's okay.
AJ and Kelly's going to be at
I
DrewCon.
said that, there's a lot of conventions that we can go to. It's just the timing was bad and stuff that's been going on. It just didn't. The timing just wasn't right.
Yeah.
Even though I really, really.
I decided to
Gen
say
Con.
no before I even told you.
Yeah. I think the drive would be a battle for me, to be honest, though.
I don't know, I'm sorry about that. I don't drive.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
It's about 8.5 hours.
But you're talking about going to PAX possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
see,
even
Wacky
then-
says the drive sucks. It would be cool if we could carpool like in a really big vehicle and like rent it for the weekend where we can all just go together. That would be different because you and Wacky could like switch back and forth driving.
Yeah. That
I
would
mean,
be
maybe
something.
that's something we could plan for. Rent a big van, a board game van.
A van with
Meeple
just
Grande.
board
come.
games on the side inside the shelf.
Yeah. How do we Wacky? No. What about Grande Tabaxi? Grande Tavern on the side of the van. We can combine. Yeah, it's a big van. And then we're gonna kidnap Jamie and Patrick.
I think also the thing is I really want to also focus on getting stuff set up to where we can maybe open up a place
Yes.
and have that to deal with instead of me going to work at a place that I absolutely hate. You know, I could
Patrick and Jamie's already said that we need to go with them. I'll
Yeah.
go. Patrick has to run the store. See, Jamie's can go with us. We'll leave a seat for you, Jamie. It is so quiet in this house. I talk about how loud it is all the time, but why is it so quiet?
I don't know.
I'm gonna let you know. Possibly on my next turn, I will be finishing the game. Possibly.
Don't we get another
Yeah,
round?
yes. Just letting
Okay.
you know. But possibly on my turn, I will be ending it.
Mm-hmm.
If I can get what I want. If not, then we go on longer.
Well, I got one more shelf to fill.
One more spot in your shelf?
Yeah.
Okay. I have 3, so if I can get 3 in a row, and a specific 3.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily going to be a bakery. It's going to be a coffee place where it's going to be primarily themed on the board gaming community. And
Well,
games
I told
themselves.
Drew the whole coffee idea is great, but nobody's going to be playing games at like 6 o'clock in the morning. There is no reason for us to
No,
open
we'd
that.
open late in the afternoon.
And I said it should be a brunch sort of thing where we open at like,
Yeah.
we would probably get in there at 12, but like open at 1
Oh, yeah,
and
totally.
stay open until like 9 or
Yeah,
something.
that would be essentially the best thing.
Oh, Jamie got 2 of the goals. Jamie's doing better than you.
Wait, how'd you get to? I got.
You only have 1 goal.
Oh, it's a 2x2. I
Yes.
thought it. I
No.
thought having the
No.
Okay.
It's
It's
2
only a
2x2s.
2x2s. Okay. It's cool. I'm working
Believe
on.
me, Jamie, I would be okay with moving upstairs and putting a slide in. We talked about this on the way to the strawberry patch. You weren't there.
No.
We're gonna put a slide from the cafe to the game store, and we're gonna put a little elevator so we can like give them goodies.
But first things first, I do need to get my food handling license and food handling what is it called? Certificate.
Yes.
You know? Gotta do that, and then we gotta deal
But
with...
I mean, we could focus on just, I don't know, because it's not that we're opening a game store.
No, it's a place you can go to bring your games and have a coffee and maybe a muffin or a bagel or something like that. It's not going to be
I'm
just...
giving away Drew for $1.
It's not going to be anything specifically. It's not a bakery and it's not a coffee shop. It's going to be like a combination of all three.
Like Jamie said, that one place in Easley we could share. But it would take a little bit of work. Yeah, when we walked by it the other day, it had like water damage that we could see from outside. No. Well, then you don't eat coffee and you don't drink bagels, then, Time Roller.
Well, it's going to be more than that too. Like, we want to sort of get an outside, like deliveries from other places to stock us on baked goods and stuff like that. So we don't want to. We don't need a food license to serve coffee. I think you do. Coffee, yes, but if we served prepackaged things, yeah, we want to get prepackaged stuff delivered, and we want to get stuff that's different. You know, that's not something that you can get down the street. You know, crazy stuff like chocolate banana. That's gonna be somebody pooping in the floor. I wanted to finish this game, but the ones I need are not here. Yeah, I just want it to be something different. People could come in, grab a coffee and maybe a donut or something, and play a game or two, or just chill out and relax. Like, maybe we'll have some couches and some tables high enough for people to play games on. Sort of like how the coffee shop that we used to have. I know. I saw that on Facebook. I can only do one thing. I will do that. It looked really good. You just finished, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah. I was going to finish if I could get specific tiles, but I could not, so... Oh. Hey, now it's stuff and bananas. But the name I think that I have at least settled on is Critical Roles. Yeah, which means we would have to have rolls of some sort. Yeah, but rolls as in, that could be anything. That could be like sweet rolls, cinnamon rolls. We have a roll of the week. Yeah. Like, I'd like to... Like, oh, is this a grape roll? Or is this prune? This good, this bad. But I know it would take a lot of work, but I'm willing to We're scoring right now, by the way. Oh, are we? Yeah. I'm willing to put in work into that. Everyone knows how I am when I work at stuff. I like to push myself, which sometimes hurts. Wait, what was that? We're scoring. Oh, am I gonna win? Am I gonna lose? What is this? What am I gonna do? We're scoring. I didn't get a lot of those goals though. I only got one of them. Yeah. You did the winnings. I did. Make sure you like Patrick. Alright, so what got it for you though? I had 2 of the goals.
So
Was the
8
goal?
plus 6. I had a set of 8 and a set of 8, which you only need sets of 6. So I had 24 points there. I had 3 sets of 3, which are 4 points apiece. I didn't finish, but
Patrick lost for the first time in the last 4 games.
oh, I love that. That makes me happy inside.
She's just really mean.
I like beating Patrick. It makes me happy.
And I do want to somehow maybe get those cookies that Kelly made.
I know.
Kelly made for us as far as the emails go.
That would be like my main thing. That would be personalized to me.
Yeah, that would be really cool to get to do. If somebody could do it.
Because it would just be a
custom
basic
cookies.
sugar cookie with the
Yeah.
icing on top.
Yeah, I mean, we could essentially make it and then wrap it up ourselves.
Yeah, like
but-
that time roller.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I need food now. Is that
Alright, I'm gonna go make you some chicken strips.
Is that what I want?
Yes.
I have.
Half a box of fruit gushers?
I love fruit gushers.
What do you need a half a box of fruit gushers for?
He said he has a half a box left. As in, he ate half a box.
Yeah. Alright. Well, so yeah. I want to thank everyone that came by and hung out and listened to our crap that we talk about on our Friday streams.
Like chicken tender dumplings with
I
nacho
do.
cheese,
I do.
cotton candy.
I do want dumplings though. I really do.
I know.
Fried dumplings and maybe some fried wontons.
We can
You
get.
know what else is really good that we have here?
Meeple Merchants is a great place that we go and hang out all the time.
Yeah, it's 7:45 though.
I'm just saying. You said, do you know what's great? I like them.
I love Indian food. Now that we have this place close
I
by
love that
here,
place. That place is so
Oh
good.
my-
The
it is
street tacos are amazing.
it is so good. I just love the flavors that they use for everything.
Baby,
It's
the other
so
white
unique.
meat.
What?
Time was the baby, the other white meat. This for what's for dinner. We will be here until at least 10.
Why? It's Saturday.
It's Friday.
It's Friday. Sorry. It's Friday.
They're open till 10.
I don't know what day it is anymore. Yeah, so we want
We're
to
gonna
thank
show up with wontons.
show with wontons. That would be cruel.
No, I mean
We would share.
that's what I'm saying.
We would share the meeple wontons with the merchants. You guys should have opened the shop that was underneath a Chinese restaurant.
Oh,
we would have
man.
been all happy, and you guys would have had so much traffic in that bathroom area.
I was gonna say then we would have had to open up like porta potty business for outside for everybody shitting.
Everybody would come from the restaurant and go down to your store to just
poop.
go. Yeah.
That's terrible. Do you know what happened before?
Yeah, I did. We had Chinese food and it was just straight to the bathroom.
No, not that. When it was Magic Thursday and somebody pissed all over the floor.
Oh, yeah, that was gross.
Yeah, we don't need poops.
I don't know.
I just clean these floors.
Yeah, so again, we're gonna thank Seekers Cash for that super awesome donation. Thank you again, and thank you everybody for everything that you do and just for dealing with our crap. Yeah, and again, if you, why do you summon Cthulhu now? If you want to get in on the thing that we're doing, you can't really see, but
Because you're not holding to the camera.
it is the camera.
I know, but you were going
You know
towards
that
the laptop.
exclamation mark pride.
Yep.
And I think you've posted it on some of the socials as well. If we want to get in on that,
Facebook groupies.
get in on it.
Yeah, we're going to give away one by the end of the day. I said end of the stream, but let's do end of the day.
Yep. There you go, time roller with one. I have one as well. I have an entry. What? I can't have one?
Well, then I want one. Oh, Jamie wants one. With this.
What's this? My day ends 2 hours after yours.
This is
what
true.
day?
Oh, what day?
Yeah. I guess the end of the East Coast day.
Of the Fridays.
We should be more specific.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Whose day? My day. Not Wim's day, because that's already gone.
Today's day.
Today's the day.
Today's day.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna get out of here because she's about to die from starvation.
I'm like
and
dead.
and I think we're
and I still won.
What?
I still won, even though I'm dead.
You still won?
Yeah, the shell feed game.
Oh,
I like the sushi one too.
I mean, that was my first time playing it, so don't hold that against me.
I was dead. It was the first time for everybody, and they got Misty taught, and I'm sorry, and we can play it again.
Suffered from insomnia.
Nom 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 nom.
That should be on a shirt. Okay.
Play board games and feed me.
Alright, let's get out of here. I guess we'll see you guys on Monday, right?
Yeah.
We're doing stuff on Monday? It's
Most
all on
likely.
the Discord. Go check it out. The events are there. I have to go check it out because I don't know what we're doing.
Yes, he does. I told him earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, so we'll see you guys later. Thank
Bye.
you and good night.
I'm hungry now.
You always hungry.